What's up, everybody? It's the Invisible Carry-On 2 from Oppose This. They made a previous version of what they call the Invisible Carry-On bag, and this one is the updated version. I am 5'10", about 190 pounds, can get a sense of the feel of this thing on me. It's a very comfortable carry, solid organization, enough capacity for minimal travel. Some of you are gonna be like, that's plenty, and some of you are gonna be like, I can't even fit my shoes in that. Actually, you can definitely fit your shoes in here. 25 liters, lots of organization, clamshell opening. Let's get into it. First thing we got is a classy aesthetic, okay? Black on black on black on black, all right? Then you've got the sort of silhouette, the size of it. It's not too big. It's not too small. This is doable as a business meeting bag, right? So if you're going 2 days away real quick to do some meetings, travel bag, and then you don't have to pull out all your crap and put it into another bag or bring a separate bag with you. You just have one bag. It's your bag that you take to your business meeting as well. All right, then we've got rugged, stylish materials, okay? We've got an 800 and 600D polyester, nylon, something or other. You like it. It feels good. One of the things that's great about it, it's not gonna get a bunch of abrasions going on. It feels rigid in that sense, just like on the surface of it. It's water resistant, so water's just gonna bead right off of it. You also have some rubberized polyurethane down here and on the handles, 2 handles here. I absolutely love the lining on the inside of this bag. I don't know, it's like almost has like a satiny feel in some ways, but without feeling thin and weak and rippable or terrible. This is great. It's the kind of material that's like smooth, soft, supple, feels nice, and yet the more I used it, the more it just kind of had this. It's like I think this is like more durable than it even seems because it's not catching on stuff. It's like there's when the inside of your bag gets really ratty. When you get little frays on different stuff, it can start to bum out your experience of using that bag. My hunch is that this liner is gonna last for a really long time before it like frays or gets like that. I think it's like not only do I love the way it feels now, I think though. I don't know, I have only used this for like a few weeks, so you try it out. YKK zips all around, water sealed YKK zip on the laptop compartment. Great zipper pulls on the main compartment, the clamshell opening, with this nice like loop thing. Here, I'll put it over this so you can kind of see. It's a little loop that you just grip it and rip it. I love that. I would say to the Oppose This folks, they've got these little zip pulls for everywhere else. Can you see? I'll put my arm up. Sorry, it's like black on black on black over here. But these little zip pulls, I use this front panel. I'm in there all the time. So I wouldn't mind a bigger zip pull on this, personally. But these little plastic, they're YKKs, but they have a nice little soft, like almost like silicone-y, like soft plastic tab on them. I like it. You're in and out. The only bummer is for me, it's like I'm into this all the time. So having a little bit bigger or another loop thing, I want that loop on this front one. Then handles, like I mentioned, on the top and the side. I mean, you can hold the bag like this. It doesn't like go away, right? These straps don't go away. So, this is mostly just a grab handle, but solid, rugged, stylish materials on this thing. I feel like the black on black, people are gonna be like, dude, I couldn't even see the bag. So let me open up that, even though it's like, I'm living in San Diego. This is like a big house that's like old and janky, and this is my one little corner where I can set up all my shit because I have just bags everywhere and boxes everywhere here. So that's my fucking decorations, like a hobo fortress. Solid daily carry bag. Right now it is in daily carry mode. You see this? It's not all packed out with those packing cubes, which we're gonna put in a second. Okay? Doesn't look too big. Doesn't look too small. It's like you could get away with this thing. This is like an actual daily carry bag. So my first point on this is not too big, but then excellent pocket setup. I love the pockets. On the top of the bag, right by the straps, you've got a quick access pocket. That's where I put my glasses. That's where the glasses go. Got that great soft liner in there. Again, I love this liner. I don't know, it's so smooth. I think it's like one of my favorites. The front panel, which I told you I wish I had a little bit bigger zipper pulls on. This thing I'm in all the time, and it zips down to there. Love this. Fold it down. Now you can see inside. Excellent organization. 2 pouches, zippered thing, and then like a tablet sleeve. This is actually padded, this part right here, okay? I actually use this zipper thing as just my like all my tech stuff. I just went for it. I just went like, I don't care, just threw all my stuff in there, and I've had everything that I need. I find what I need to. It's also nice to go like, oh, look, I got 20 bucks in there I forgot about. Little dongles and shit. I just put it all in there so I don't have a pouch. I'm just doing that. And then I use these guys. I have a little battery. I'll put a link to this in the description below. USB-C battery for any of you iPad Pro folks. I use that thing as my notebook. So having a little battery that's USB-C is killer. Then, you know, gotta have the THC and CBD oils. This is a 1-to-1 THC CBD, and this is one just my CBD. Love that. Kind of helpful depending on, you know, you get frazzled at the end of the day, or so you want to focus on particular kinds of things. Some people drink coffee. Some people, you know, have cigarettes. Some people go on runs. I mean, I do all those things. And then I also have those. Cool thing about this pocket is you've actually got a little bit of dimension in there. Tiny bit of dimension. So, que bueno. ¿Por qué que bueno? Porque my Bluetooth headphones. You see them? I put them right in there. I have a little pouch that I keep them in there. Actually, in this setup, I would not need the little pouch. Because the liner's so soft and because everything's organized in here, I could just have my Bluetooth headphones in like that, which is killer. Bluetooth headphones can make the world go around, especially when you're traveling. You can go in your own little world. You're sitting at the cafe. You got the noise canceling going. You're listening to something beautiful on your Discover Weekly on Spotify. I'll put a link in the description below to my favorites right now. I did a Bluetooth headphone deathmatch. Finding a little piece of kit like that you really love. I know some of you are already in too deep. You're totally addicted and you want, like, you're like, do I have the best ones? But others of you haven't even tried it yet. And I find because I live in a house with a lot of people, I've got my kids, I got my wife, and when I need to work, the Bluetooth headphones. Okay, bueno. That's all in just the front organization. Down below that in this rubberized polyester pocket is an actual like, this is like, I'd be able to fit my Bluetooth headphones in there because it has dimension. This pocket has dimension. I love this. Of course, can you guess? Can you guess what I put in there? Some of you are already yelling like, snacks! Yeah, this is where I put all my snacks. I'm avid about traveling with healthy snacks because when you get stranded on tarmac or when you're like in between meetings, you don't have time to go get a lunch, or if you could, but it's just the McDonald's, it's like, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna go with an RX bar, or I'm gonna go with a macro. I'm just gonna have a couple squares of chocolate. These little paleo bars, these Caveman paleo bars, I'll put a link to these in the description below. If there's a way to find these online, we get them at Costco. Fuck a duck. This is like, I'd take this over a Snickers if I'm smart enough to know that the Snickers is gonna make me feel a little less good in about 17, 18 minutes, right? Whereas this thing is like, yeah, it's sweet. It's plenty sweet, but fuck it, dude, it's like delicious and it's made with good stuff. All right, we're done talking about snacks. This bottom pocket is excellent because it has some dimension. So I don't know what you'd put in there. For me, it was immediate, like snacks. That way they're out. I don't get into this very often. I have the snacks there because I need them when I need them, but I don't want to see them if I don't need them, right? That's what this pocket configuration enables for me. The things I use all the time. And then even in the things I use all the time is that zip away thing where it's like all this tech stuff, I don't need it all the time. I zip that up and away, but if I need it, it's there. That is modern tech life. If I need it, it's there. That's all we need to figure out how to do. Laptop pocket, okay? Water sealed zip on that, another YKK zip. Then inside of here, you have a really soft, supple, sort of fleece-lined thing, a padded guy, and then a divider for your papers, your business papers, man. And finally, you have the main compartment, all right, which opens clamshell. What up? That's amazing. You've got a little zipper in here, which is the pocket down below. So more always need you, never want to see you kind of stuff back down there. When I'm in daily carry mode, I normally will just keep these zippers up at the top because I will be getting in and out of, especially for my water bottle. Normally that's the only thing in there besides maybe, I don't know, maybe my camera when I'm actually in daily carry mode when I'm on a trip. Couple notes on daily carry mode before we move on to travel mode. It does get a little collapsy. You see this? There's not a hard, rigid plate. There's not any sort of frame to this thing. So I did notice that when I'm in daily carry mode and I have pockets up here with stuff in them, it'll get a little bit like this. So when you lean it up against stuff, it's not the best look. I don't love that. I think someplace we can improve this is just having like little rods that go on the sides or a frame around the back or just a big plastic piece that's actually rigid would help with just the aesthetics of it. Another thing is it can get kind of bulky if you have stuff in there that doesn't fit around a lot. If you have things in the main compartment especially, you'll notice that it'll all kind of fall down to the bottom and could get bulgy out there. Okay, so just notice that. But at the same time, like almost like no other bag, it enables a kind of daily carry that is classy, that is not like you can go into a business meeting with it. Solid, minimal travel bag, okay? This is like, not only is it good at daily carry, but it's actually good at travel. Huge clamshell opening. Now this is a 25-liter bag. I'd say this is I'm sure they're including this front in that. Liters is like hard, like, what is this? This is like 4, maybe 6 big wool sweaters. Here's some packing cubes. A little one from Nomatic. I'll put a link to this one, but really my favorite is this large Peak design one. In fact, what would fit perfect in this is the large and then the small. Peak has another size that is like exactly this size. As it is, I can actually smush this one I found in because I don't pack it out super full. So I can smush that in there. Now, this is all I typically need for travel when I'm doing a handful of days. That's it. When I did 4 days in New York, that's all I took, right? When I do 4 or 5 days or less, it's just this. If I'm doing more than that, I might just have this too because I'll do laundry. That's just kind of how I roll. But notice this size, a pair of shoes can go here, a camera can go here. A camera and a water bottle is typically how I've rolled when I travel with this thing, okay? So a camera and a water bottle up top. What's great about that is you close this down, you bring your zippers around, and now my water bottle, this doesn't have a water bottle holder, right? But I'm just one zip on the top, and then I got my Camelback Chute, the best water bottle in the world. It costs like $10.75. Has a magnet in the lid. Will never leak on you as long as you close it correctly. And you can see through it, so you can know if you have water in there. They also make it insulated. Some people like that. I don't mind the BPA-free plastic because I like to be able to see, and it's lighter weight, and I actually get a lot more water in it than the insulated ones. As a travel bag, this is working really well. One of my favorite things about this is now I don't have to change a bag. When I get to my destination, I pull out the packing cubes, drop them on the bed, and then I'm off to explore the world with what? With literally everything that I need. If I'm taking a business meeting, if I'm working at a cafe, if I'm doing some sightseeing, if whatever. It's just my regular workday bag with a compartment that can actually fit packing cubes. Like, que bueno. Gracias. Excellent carry comfort. Excellent carry comfort. You can see on the back here. Now, one thing that would be better is if we had a stiffer frame, but I noticed that even when it's not packed out and when it's packed out, this doesn't collapse quite as much as other bags. This is raised up. These two mesh things are raised up a little bit, so you got a little air channel for, and if you have a pointy spine, like a ridgeback, maybe you're like a ridgeback spine person, they got a little bit of stegosaurus stuff going on, you can fit that right in between there. But nice for the air cooling, get it where you can get it, because when you can't get it, you notice it. Doesn't mean I don't like a bag when it doesn't have some robust thing. In fact, some bags have really big stuff that I find like makes the bag itself feel kind of cumbersome. But I like this because it's minimal enough, and yet it's padded and thick enough with enough air channel that I actually get some breathability. The other thing that's great here is the straps. I have they're just slightly wider than other straps I've used. And they're not really thick and padded, but they have mesh on the bottom and they're padded enough. This distributes the weight really well. I don't know if this is just some stock strap that they put on there or if this is like totally customized. It has the look of being totally customized and it definitely feels sort of unique. So actual carry comfort is solid. And thanks for the sternum strap because it just changes my life. Shout out to my ladies. I understand the pain of the boob canyon. And, you know, not that this is going to, I don't know what you do. You go above? I know, but basically women have to choose. They can go above, they can go below. Everybody's different. You know, everybody's different. Really sleek to move with. When you got this thing on, I've used a lot of travel bags and I've traveled a lot with a lot of travel bags. And you notice when a bag's really, like you're walking down the aisle of the plane, Bluetooth headphones on, you have nothing you're worried about. You've like I almost forget that I have the bag. When I get there, you guys know this trick, right? The whole thing. You get there, take the bag, it just goes under the seat in front of me. This fits under the seat in front of me on the airplane. My feet go on either side. I know some of you are saying like, wait, if your bag's under the seat in front of you, are you gonna have any space for your feet? And I'm like, dude, there's no leg room on airplanes anyways. Like, what does it matter? It's not like not having a bag there, I can really stretch my legs out. I mean, you'll notice it. But the good thing about this is I can be the last person on the plane. I can sit there at the Chili's too, just looking at things, thinking if I'm gonna buy, like I'd like to buy something, but it's gonna be terrible food. And I'm hearing the things, loading over here, they're boarding the plane, and I'm still looking at the damn, weird chicken salad thing, or like lettuce wrap, going like, I don't know. And that's when I go, well, let's see what we have in the bag already. And this is more of a candy guy. That's where it's like you go for one of these guys for an actual snack. And normally I have some trail mix, but I'm all out because I ate it all on a plane. Really sleek to move with, very comfortable to carry. They did a great job on the actual carry of this bag. For me personally, I go back and forth between wanting a bag that's just the one bag and then wanting just like a regular daily carry bag and a duffel or something like that. Like the Conceal, the Brown Buffalo Conceal, the smaller one, the like 19-liter one. Great daily carry bag. Love just having that under the seat in front of me and all my just daily stuff. And then a little duffel that I put in the overhead compartment. Like the Peak travel duffel, the 35-liter travel duffel. Like that thing is so sick because you can fit so much stuff in it. And yet I never fill it up. It's awesome to travel with a duffel that doesn't have, like it's just like with any bag that isn't filled up, it's so great to travel with that. A lot of times we're really stuffing it into our bags, aren't we? So I go back and forth between just one bagging it and then like having, double bagging it, I guess. But what I love about this bag from Oppose This is they just did a great job. It's smaller than their original one. Their original one was one that I liked already, but it was bigger for daily carry. It felt a little too large for daily carry. This is definitely more manageable as a daily carry. Some of you who carry a lot of stuff would like this bag as a daily carry bag. The one complaint I have there is your main compartment, similar to like the GoRuck, it doesn't have like the GR1 GoRuck. It doesn't have any internal organization, so you'll want to bring your own pouches, okay? You want to bring your own pouches and set those up sort of how you do. Like here's one, Waterfield sent me this one. This thing's crazy. I don't have an affiliate relationship with Waterfield, and I always rub it in with them, but they make some of my favorite stuff. Really grown up, really adulty sort of stuff. This is just a pouch that's made to be your tech organizer, like everything in it. You can get things like this for like $11 on Amazon, but then when you get it, you're like, oh, it feels like it's $11. Some of them aren't that bad. I did a video on all sorts of pouches. I'll put a link in the description below. And I've got a link to all my favorite pouches at matterful.co/pouches, but you gotta see, this thing's got like velour inside of it. It's got a handle. It's got like a zipper on the front. And this is all, again, that they do this thing where I literally want to put parts of my body, special parts of my body, into their pockets because it's that velour, like soft. It's all your tech shit is just being And it's got rigid pads or sides and water sealed zips and stuff. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is with this is inside of there, you see? Like you can organize your stuff. And then, you know, you're in a different, where you're pulling this out, this goes on the table next to you. It's got all your tech gear in it. I like the organization on this bag, so I haven't used any pouches for that. But if I was using this as a daily carry bag, I'd probably have like a lunch box and like my camera would be in here. And hopefully I could set it up in such a way that they didn't all fall down and get really bulgy down here. Other bags to check out. I just did this, the Weekender bag from North Street. It actually has a detachable bag accessory that you can get for it. But love this one. I'll put a link in the description below at this time code to this bag. Another great hybrid travel and daily carry bag with a little more of a street punk aesthetic. Why don't you just go to the Matterful hybrid travel bags page, because this is gonna be up there close to the top. I mean, I basically have things in the order that I would show them to someone that I did, that like one of my friends. Like I'd be like, all right, choose like whichever bag you actually like are like, dude, that's sick. Just stop learning about bags and buy that one and go and use it for a few years because you'll probably like it. But watch the video so you know everything about that bag. But they're in order of like, this is the order I'd want you to know about these bags in. And this is gonna go up towards the top because it's just a solid, really well executed way of doing minimal hybrid daily carry and travel in one bag. So I'll put a link to that page in the description below of my favorite hybrid travel bags. I know you have a lot of options when you fly the friendly skies of YouTube looking for reviews of obscure products like backpacks that do more than one job. So I appreciate that you're here. If you're into it, let's keep this relationship going. Why don't you subscribe? I don't know, maybe you never see subscription on YouTube. I only subscribe to like a handful of channels. There's one, this Rebel Wisdom one is like, I'm like downloading things and just watching things from that. But those are like intellectual, intense conversations. I don't know if I'd watch a crazy person reviewing bags, but maybe that's exactly what you're looking for in your life. Because we don't just talk about bags, we talk about products for modern life, we talk about conscious consumption, and we talk about what it's like to actually wake up in the morning and put one foot in front of the other and learn to not hate your life. Because you can actually hate your life as much as you want to. And nobody really is gonna stop you from it. I mean, some people are gonna try, but you're the only one who can stop yourself from hating your life, right? And I think we have a lot of opportunities. I think we're just living in a time where we have so much more than our ancestors have ever had, so much more opportunity. It's so rich, right? We're all so rich in that way. Even when we're really poor and can't even run 2 fucking nickels together to get something like this. I get it. Anyways, I don't know what your life's like, but I know it's a real life. I know you're looking at me behind these eyes that are like human eyes that are like a real life is there, right? It's magical. It's fascinating. You are the spear point tip at the very end of all of your ancestors' bloodlines and traditions and histories and lives. Now, some people want to take that and go like, so what, I gotta do something special to really honor, or some people want to do like, I gotta be somebody important, you know. We all have these compulsions of what we want to be or what we think we need to be, but go a little lighter on yourself, number one. Enjoy the fact that you can have an orgasm. I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. You know, dolphins figured that out. I don't know when they figured that out, but they're like one of the only species that like, they just want to fuck for fun. Like they just do it for fun, you know? And I think humans are like that too. And you don't actually need anybody there. Navigate your relationship with pornography carefully, because it can get you thinking that the world of sexual encounters, which is really the real life of your sexuality, like that's where a lot of the fun is intimate, fun, engaging stuff out there, like consensual, lovely, romantic, like there's a give and take, and it's like you're like, I can't believe this person is with me right now. That's a kind of holiness. You know, pornography is a little different story. It's just a little different story. It's like you're really in the skull-sized kingdom all by yourself, and but it works. It certainly works, that's for sure. But like, it might work you, right? And how we get from a travel bag that does both daily carry and travel to pornography will stump all of us probably. But that's what happens in here. Subscribe if you're interested in that kind of thing. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye-bye. Follow on Instagram. Let's take this relationship to the next step, maybe. I don't know. I'm on Instagram. Say what's up. Links in below. Love you, bye.